Hey, what are you doing? Jimmy Voice, sit down, talking truth. We're gonna do a Bronx Bitcoin bull sit down right now. All right, I checked the markets. Everything's in the green, but it's still trading in the range. Okay, like I was telling you the other day on my other sit down. Okay, there's a range. There's resistance and support. Okay, according to everything, this looks good. Okay, the meeting yesterday with the Fed, of course, they screwed up again. Okay, they pushed the end game a couple of more months. Okay, that's good if you're into cryptos right now because it's going to help us because we're looking for Bitcoin to top out. Okay, in where the cycles are from the 4-year halving cycles. Okay, I could explain that too. I know about that. I'm not going to do it right now, but that's when you get your drops on your Bitcoin, your crashes, and then you get your highs because it changes the supply that goes into the flow of the market. Okay, because supply and demand is how this all works. Okay, that's how you increase, and we're looking to increase. All right, Bitcoin, cryptos, everything. Bitcoin number one, Ethereum number two. All right, charts are looking good. Bitcoin's hanging out right under 50K, and Ethereum's around 4,000, and it's doing good. And all the other altcoins, everything's in the green pretty much. Okay, it's a good time. The announcement yesterday, they're not raising interest rates. Okay, and they're gonna slowly stop the QE, quantitative easing, and that's great. So we're gonna go maybe till March. January, February, March. Let's look for a top for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's gonna top out. People are gonna take out profits and they're gonna go into the altcoins. Okay, and then after the altcoin season, after the altcoin bull season, it's probably gonna crash. Okay, and depending on what Bitcoin tops out at, it can crash 75-80% in history. It's been doing that. Okay. You look at the charts. The charts are indicators of what happened in the past, but they don't predict what happened in what's going to happen in the future. So everything changes every day. All the whole financial sector is all bananas. This government's corrupt. Okay, no, they're not your friend. Believe me, they're not your friend. Okay, I'm everybody's friend. Not financial advice. You can listen to what I'm saying. You don't gotta do what I say. I did. Okay. Figure it out, do your research. Like I always say, that's the most important thing. Come up with a strategy. Figure out where you want to invest, how much you want to invest. The adoption is going to happen outside of everything, okay? The charts are indicators. They're going to help you learn the trends and how things go with the money flow. There's money going into Bitcoin right now. People are buying it, okay? Whales, smart money, retail investors, The big money did not get into it yet. But it's happening. Adoption is happening. It is happening, and Bitcoin is smart money. It can't be manipulated like fiat currency, like the dollar. It's not tied to government, And I think this is still a good time, It's when I look at it in the green and it's trading in that range. In my opinion, it's being suppressed right now. But nothing has changed with fundamentals. It's all being held back from speculation and rumor and talk. Well, right now, the talk is good, and everything's in the green. It's in that range, but I think it's being held back. And the last 2 weeks in December was the last month of the halving cycle, but they're talking about the cycles are going to extend into 2022. So you're looking at the end of December, January, February, March, maybe. There's a lot of stuff going on in March with specific cryptos. Ethereum's got some stuff going on in 2022 with staking and Ethereum 2.0. And there's going to be a flood of Ethereum going onto the market. That's going to affect it. Supply is going to be more, But listen, Bitcoin's the boss, okay? Bronx Bitcoin Bulls, okay? That is the one that I believe to get into, to invest into. And it's a long-term investment, okay? So many other altcoins, maybe Ethereum is long-term as well. You can do your trades in and out with the other ones. You got to get your entries, your exits. That's very important too. That's where the research comes into it. Learn the trends, learning how the charts work with the inflows and the outflows, and how there's a transfer of cryptocurrencies from wallet to wallet. Okay, I'm hitting everybody with a lot of stuff right now. It's rolling around in my brain like everything. I'm getting ready to watch my videos. It's getting that time, but I just wanted to come in and do a sit down right now. Bronx Bitcoin Bulls. So the Fed made an announcement yesterday. They're not raising interest rates right now. It's going to happen going on in a couple of months, maybe 2022, first quarter. And they're going to slow down the QE, quantitative easing. Money's going into the economy, free money. Nothing's free, okay? No free money. So, in my opinion, I still have time. I'm looking to make some serious moves with my cryptos, and it could be a real beneficial thing for my family, for my financial net worth, for my finances, whatever. So, but anyway, it's according to what the charts are saying, it's still an opportunity right now. It's under 50K Bitcoin, okay? And, I'm not saying it's not going to go down to 25K in 5, 6, or 8 months, like it can go back down to 25K, and that might be an opportunity to buy. But depending on what Bitcoin tops out at the end of this cycle, whenever that's going to be, if it extends into 2022, listen to what I'm telling you, okay? There's a lot of new reasoning behind a lengthened cycle and how in the history of Bitcoin, it crashed 75, 80%. It dropped back down low. Depending on what it tops out at this year, simple math, right? If it tops out at 100K and it crashes 75%, it's going to 25K again. But if it doesn't crash as much because of adoption and institutional investors coming into because they're manipulated. They manipulate everything, okay? And they move their money around. If it crashes 50%, it goes to 50K. So that means 50K is the floor. That's the bottom, okay? So that's where we're at right now. So that might be the buying opportunity. It might never go to 25K again. It might never. There's guys that say that. There's guys that say it's going to go down to 20. Smart guys I follow say it's going to 20. But then it depends on where it tops out at and the percentage of that it crashes to. And it always happens, okay? That's charts tell you that from history, right? It is what it is. What are you going to do? But in my opinion, it's still an opportunity. So, and everything looks good with the Fed for a couple of more months. I think we're going to be consolidating, going in the green. And when it trades the way it is, when it consolidates and it trades like that, it's building up strength, okay? And it's not dropping below the support lines. And pretty soon it's going to go high past resistance to a new all-time high, all right? Jimmy Voice, sit down talking truth. I hope anything that I say, if it's confusing, put a comment in. Ask me some specific questions, okay? Maybe I could help you out. And listen, I was confused too. I'm still confused now. I don't even know what I'm just saying over here, all right? But I'm trying to give everybody some information, right? Bronx Bitcoin Bulls, Jimmy Voice, sit down talking truth. Give me a like, give me a dislike. If you're watching my videos, though, you got to be subscribed, all right? Take care.